Oh, it's weird. Interesting. Hello, home.
Louis, hurry! He's coming!
What's happening?
I can sense him. He's here. He's trying to get inside me, Louis. William has completely lost his mind. He's getting ready to pull out all the stops. He's going to devour my mind, Louis. I'm not going to be able to stop him.
Louis, you are here. I sense your presence.
What? But he can't even see me.
What the fuck?
Congratulations, my son. You have succeeded in joining us.
What the hell? What the hell is going on?
Don't let him draw you in there. You are signing your death warrant if you decide to follow him. I won't be there to protect you.
It's over, my son. We have won. A new order can be born.
Louis, I'm so weak. I can feel him entering. I can no longer keep him out. He's coming. You can still do something, Louis. Don't let him get away with all this so easily. I implore you.
This is such a bad idea, but I'm gonna stick with Mortimer. Fuck
I'm
it.
sorry, Uncle, but I've decided to follow Father.
Yeah, fuck it.
How can you trust him?
He's my father, and there's so much he has to show me. I'm not responsible for what happened to you. That's your business, the two of you.
You are just as mad as he is, Louis. You'll end up just like him.
Banter. I've already messed it up the whole game.
It's
So.
over, brother. Don't fight it.
You will be punished for this.
Perhaps. But you won't be there to see it, will you?
Oh dear.
You will be punished.
What the fuck? This game's this is nothing like what I thought it was gonna be. I tried to read a shell spirit and was rejected. Yeah. Yeah. It's only I failed, but that's fine. Can live with that. I want to get more of that Acolyte thing. I'm miles off that. 4 points. Let's get that up. Yeah, that'll do. Woo! Here we go. Interesting. He's dead.
Where am I?
It's all right, son. Don't panic.
It's all right,
over.
son.
I'm back? Where are the guests?
I invited them to go up to their rooms. They're resting. Don't worry.
Gregory?
We won, Louis. It's over.
He's dead?
Definitively. Now the way's clear. At any rate, rejoice. Great things await us.
What did you do to him?
I devoured his soul.
But I didn't see you use the Holy Lance.
Indeed not. I didn't need to. Can't you guess how I did it? The Lance of Longinus is just a vessel, Louis. It could have been any object that had the blood of Christ on it. The blood of an ancient, more precisely. But I didn't need the blood of an ancient. You see, I have been in dear Lord Mortimer's physical body for longer than my brother has been in Sir Gregory Holmes. Therefore, I am an ancient, Louis.
What happened in the ether?
I surpassed him.
What do you mean you surpassed him?
I made sure he was poisoned by my blood before our little chat.
Yeah,
Remember
yeah.
the cup of tea?
Yeah.
In the dining room?
I remember that.
I wagered that Gregory simply wouldn't be able to let it get cold. Old habits do die hard.
You put your blood in your tea?
And he put the hangman's rope round his own neck. Ironic, isn't it? Unable to extract himself from his physical body, it didn't take much time for me to absorb him. In any
Shit.
case, what's done is done. I'm going to rest in the dining room. Join me there when you're ready. The time has come to end this little antisocial gathering.
I did well not to follow home, didn't I? Come on. Let's get it over with
I guess.
and join Mortimer in the dining room.
I've made so many mistakes. So many mistakes. But you know what? Fuck it. We've stuck to our guns, boys. We've stuck to our guns. Well, we haven't. Have we? I don't know. It's been a bit of a... This playthrough's been an absolute shambles. I even got the wrong Hillsborough kill.
Now's the time to join Mortimer. I won't be able to go back after...
Yeah, fuck
Here
it.
we go.
Come on, let's get this done. Let's go, let's go.
Louis, I was expecting you.
Do you feel
Indeed.
better?
Yes, don't worry, I'll be all right. I wanted to speak with you about what's going to happen next. But before we begin, I would like you to give me back the Holy Lance, please. Now that Gregory is gone, you won't be needing it anymore, and I prefer to put it back in its place.
Of course. Here you are, Father.
Fuck it.
Thank you. Congratulations, by the way. You managed to find the right one among all the copies. I'm impressed. This conference will have been one of the most eventful I've ever known.
I'll just have to take your word for it.
Before I get to why we're here, you must know that I've been watching you very closely over these past few days.
Oh dear.
I won't hide the fact that I was disappointed with you for having taken so many risks with Jacques Peroux. Look where it got you. You could have died. As far as the door of my crypt is concerned, it is a pity that you lost your hand while trying to open it. You
Indeed.
committed a serious mistake in proving unable to tell your sisters apart, causing the death of the most promising of the
See, I've made loads of
I remain
mistakes.
proud of what you achieved for me by falsifying that letter to the Pope on behalf of Piaggi, because I know that was not an easy task. But the important thing is that you escaped the worst with Volner, because he could have killed you when you were in the guise of Piaggi.
Yes, it was a bit touch and go.
Which leads me to a chat about what I envisage for you now. You are the chosen one, Louis. The one I've
chosen
been waiting
one.
for all this time.
Hell
Thank you,
yeah.
We are going to be able to become one.
I don't quite follow you.
Be proud of yourself, son.
Oh,
for you are the one I have chosen to be my next mortal coil.
But what about me? Am I imagining things, or did he just tell me to my face that he's going to eat me?
What?
Unfortunately,
the
no,
fuck?
I won't survive the transfer. But I want you to know that I only select my bodies from my own children, and that you are the one who has impressed me most. It's far from being my first time, as you can imagine. I didn't think it was possible to find a more promising son than dear Augustus. You can be very proud of yourself.
Wait a second, hang on. Do you realize what you're saying? Are you insane?
Oh, come, my son. Let's not end everything on a bad note, please.
Son of a bitch! He's not going to get away with this so easily.
And I gave him the
Won't let you
fucking...
do it.
What on earth are you thinking? That you'll be able to kill me? This is ridiculous, Louis. Come now, be reasonable.
Well, well, shit.
Don't fight.
Oh, fuck.
I won.
Oh. Oh. Oh dear. Wow. That's not good. Brilliant. What an ending. I got myself eaten.
Von Wöllner tightened his political and spiritual grip on King Frederick William. On the death of the king in 1797, Johann retired with his wife to his country estate in order to continue his work on his theological and alchemical thesis. Manuel Godoy's close relationship with Napoleon enabled him to claim a part of Portugal, as well as the protection of France upon the fall of the kingdom. He died in the company of his beloved mistress Pepita after recovering all his titles and properties. Napoleon Bonaparte continued his political and military rise until his self-proclamation as emperor. His excessive ambition would cost the lives of 1,700,000 Frenchmen and leave France poorer and weaker than ever before. Deported and imprisoned by the British on St. Helena Island, he died on the 5th of May, 1821, as an exile to general indifference.
Yikes.
During his second term, George Washington had to deal with a number of rebellions. He enraged public opinion by building close diplomatic links with Great Britain, which forced him to give up a third term in office. He retired to his country estate until his death, without being able to implement the annexation of the highly coveted Louisiana Territory. The Duchess, enabling Great Britain to build closer ties with the United States on both political and commercial fronts, was her last diplomatic feat. She gradually withdrew from the English court and had to retire to the country, supported by her ever-present friend, the author Jane Austen. They say that the Duchess inspired her novel Emma, which became a bestseller in the year 1816. His Eminence Piaggi, having successfully accomplished his mission, returned to His Holiness the Pope with full honors. Although all his ambitions had become possible, to the stupefaction of his entourage, the cardinal preferred to retire to his Tuscan monastery, far from all political and diplomatic commitments. Fascinated by the techniques of exorcism and demonology, he dedicated the last years of his life to the study of Inquisition reports. Sarah de Richet threw herself from the Pont des Arts into the River Seine before a crowd of dumbfounded bystanders just a few days after her son's return to Paris.
Jesus Christ.
He spoke of his aging mother's recent depression and took over the running of the Golden Order, whose expansion was rapid. On his return to Paris, Peyroux gave himself up to his peers of the revolutionary courts. He admitted to being implicated in several state corruption cases. Found guilty of treason toward the Republic, he was executed without a trial.
I've messed up massive here.
Nothing more was ever heard of Lord Mortimer. His sudden disappearance was a topic of conversation in the European courts, but only for a few months.
Brilliant. I was possessed by Lord Mortimer. I did not take Alice Eve back to the continent. I failed to kill Lord Mortimer. I failed to leave the island safe and sound. I pretty much could not have done any worse. Well, there we go. Game complete. To an extent. I messed up a lot. But that was the council, guys. A fun game. Nothing like I expected. I did not expect the game to be like that and so puzzle orientated, but it was fun. It was difficult. I did struggle with a lot of the puzzles, but we got there in the end. I do really enjoy choice making games because I always end up doing stuff like this, which is really, really funny. Yeah, I got eaten. Brilliant. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, guys, on what you think of the council, but onwards and upwards to the next game. Hopefully I don't mess up the next game as badly as that one. Yikes.